Hello mga Ka-MathWiz! Welcome to MathWiz TV, our math tutorial made easy. For today's video, we are gonna discuss rational equation and how to solve a rational equation. But before that, let us try to define what is rational equation. When we say rational equation, it is an equation that contains rational expression. Example: 2x all over 6 plus 1 half is equals to 3x. So as we can see, this is an equation with rational expression because it has 2x all over 6 and 1 half. Okay? Next example: x all over x minus 2 plus x all over x plus 4 is equals to the ratio of 4 all over x plus 4. Again, that is an example of rational equation because it has rational expression, which is x all over x minus 2, x all over x plus 4, and 4 all over x plus 4. Next example: x all over x plus 3 is equals to 8 all over x plus 6. That is again an example of rational equation because it is an equation with rational expression. Since we have an idea of what is a rational equation, let us try to solve a rational equation. But how are we gonna solve a rational equation? Let us first have an example. 2x all over 6 plus 1 over 3 is equals to 3x. So first thing that we need to do is to get the LCD. And how are we gonna get the LCD? First of all, list down all the denominators, which is 6, 3, and 1. And then, after you list it down, use the decomposition method. But you can use another method in finding the LCD. Okay? Now, if it is already 1, what you will do is to bring it down. And then, find a number that can divide 6 and 3. And what is that? That is 3. So, after you get a number, you can divide 6 and 3. What you will do is divide it. So, 6 divided by 3 is equals to 2. And then, 3 divided by 3 is equals to 1. Now, since it is already 1, what you will do is to bring it down. 1, 1. And then, the number that can make 2 a 1 is itself. So, 2 divided by 2 is equals to 1. Therefore, we have 3 and 2. So what you will do is to multiply 3 and 2, which is equals to 6. Therefore, our LCD is equals to 6. Now, what are we gonna do with that LCD? We are gonna multiply our LCD to our equation by distributing 6 to the left-hand side and the right-hand side of our equation. Say for example, 6 multiplied by 2x all over 6 plus 6 times 1/3 is equals to 6 times 3x. And then, what you will do is to solve now. So, as we can see, 6 divided by 6 is equals to 1. And then, multiplied it by 2x. That's why we have 2x. And then, 6 divided by 3 is equals to 2. So, 2 times 1 is equals to 2. And then, 6 times 3 is equals to 18x. Therefore, we have 2x plus 2 is equals to 18x. So after we distribute 6 to our equation, what we will do is to solve for the value of x. And to solve for the value of x, we need to isolate x. Now in here, what we will do is to subtract both sides by 2x so that it becomes 2 is equals to 18x minus 2x. Or in other words, you transpose 2x. That's why it becomes negative 2x. And then afterwards, we need to combine like terms. So as we can see, we have 18x minus 2x, which becomes 2 is equals to 16x. And then, since x is not yet isolated, we divide both sides by 16. So therefore, 16 divided by 16 is equals to x, and then 2 divided by 16 is equals to 1 all over 8. That is why our final answer is equals to 2 over 16 or 1 over 8. After we get our final answer, let us try to check our answer. By what? By substituting the value of x into 1 over 8. So as we can see, we substitute the value of x to our equation. So instead of 2x all over 6, it becomes 2 times 1 over 8 all over 6. And then plus 1/3 is equals to 3x. Instead of 3x, it becomes 3 times 1 all over 8. After you substitute the value of x, which is 1/8, you are gonna simplify the equation by solving this one, 2 times 1 over 8, and solving this one first. So 3 times 1 over 8, which becomes 2 all over 8 divided by 6 plus 1/3 is equals to 3 all over 8. And then, after that, what you will do is to solve the first term, which is 2 divided by 8 all over 6. So in here, what you will do, if you're dividing a fraction to a fraction, copy first the numerator, and then change the operation. From division, make it multiplication, and get the reciprocal of 6, which is 1 over 6. And then copy the equation, plus 1/3 is equals to 3 over 8. And then solve 2 over 8 multiplied by 1 over 6, which becomes 1 all over 24 plus 1/3 is equals to 3 over 8. After that, what you will do is to add 1 over 24 and 1/3, which becomes 9 over 24 is equals to 3 over 8, which is not yet in lowest term. So we all know that 9 over 24, the lowest term is 3 over 8, which is equals to 3 over 8. Therefore, if they are equal, our answer is correct. Now let us proceed with our second example. X over 2 minus x plus x all over x plus 4 is equals to 4 all over x plus 4. First thing that we need to do is to get the LCD by listing down all the denominator. 2 minus x, x plus 4, and x plus 4. Use the decomposition method. But in this case, since this is a binomial, it will be different. Okay? So what you will do is just to copy which binomial you're gonna divide. Say for example, I choose x plus 4. So we are gonna divide them by x plus 4. Let us try. So 2 minus x divided by x plus 4. So if we can't divide it, just bring it down. And then x plus 4 divided by x plus 4, the answer is 1. And we all know if it is 1, just bring it down again on the second part of the composition. Next, x plus 4 divided by x plus 4, the answer is equals to 1. So we all know that if we are gonna divide 2 minus x by itself, it becomes 1. So therefore, 2 minus x divided by 2 minus x, the answer is equals to 1. And then after that, you are gonna multiply x plus 4 and 2 minus x. Therefore, our LCD is x plus 4 times 2 minus x. Now, what are we gonna do with our LCD? Remember the second step? Second step is to multiply the LCD on our equation. So, in multiplying the LCD, we are gonna distribute LCD to our equation. Say for example with this one. So, we are gonna multiply to the left and the right hand side of our equation. And then you need to multiply or to distribute. So, LCD times x all over 2 minus x is equals to x plus 4 times 2 minus x times x all over 2 minus x. And then our LCD multiplied to our second term, which is x plus 4 times 2 minus x times 2 all over x plus 4. And then equals, multiply it to the right hand side because whatever you did on the left will be done on the right hand side. Now, our LCD multiplied by 4 all over x plus 4 is equals to x plus 4 times 2 minus x times 4 all over x plus 4. And then, if we observe, the denominator will be cancelled out because we can cancel out from our first term 2 minus x and 2 minus x. Therefore, we have x plus 4 times x. That will remain. And then on our second term, we have common. We can cancel out x plus 4. Therefore, 2 minus x and times x will remain. And then, we can cancel out x plus 4 and x plus 4. So therefore, 2 minus x times 4 will remain. And then after that, you're gonna distribute the value of x, which is x times x is equals to x squared. And then 4 times x is equals to 4x. And then 2 times x is equals to 2x. Negative x times x is equals to negative x to the second power is equals to 4 times 2 is equals to 8. Then 4 times negative x is equals to negative 4x. Our answer is x squared plus 4x plus 2x minus x squared is equals to 8 minus 4x. After that, we are gonna solve for the value of x. As we can see, we can cancel out x to the second power and negative x to the second power. And then, you rewrite it. 4x plus 2x is equals to 8 minus 4x. We can combine 4x and 2x, which becomes 6x is equals to 8 minus 4x. And then, as we can see, we can transpose negative 4x. That is why 6x plus 4x is equals to 8. And then combine, which is 10x is equals to 8. Now, is x isolated? Not yet, because we need to divide first 10 to both sides. So 10 divided by 10 is equals to x. And then 8 divided by 10 is equals to 4 over 5. Now, since x is equals to 4 over 5, we are gonna check our answer if it is correct or not. If they are equal, therefore, our answer is correct. Now, let us check by substituting the value of x into 4 over 5. So, all of our x will be substituted to 4 over 5. This will become our equation. And then from that, what you will do is to solve 4 over 5 divided by 2 minus 4 over 5, which becomes 4 over 5 all over 6 over 5 plus 4 over 5 all over 4 over 5 plus 4 will become 4 over 5 all over 24 over 5, which is equals to 4 over 5 plus 4 will become 4 all over 24 divided by 5. Afterwards, we need to divide. So, in dividing a fraction, what you will do is to copy the numerator and change the operation from division, make it multiplication, and then get the reciprocal of our denominator. So, in here, our denominator is 6 over 5, which becomes 5 over 6. And then 4 over 5 divided by 24 over 5. Copy again the numerator, which is 4 over 5. Change the operation from division, make it multiplication. And then get the reciprocal of our denominator. That's why we have 4 over 5 times 5 over 24 is equals to 4 all over 24 over 5. What you will do is to put 4 over 1 to make it 4 over 1 instead of 4, and then make it multiplication, get again the reciprocal of the denominator. That's why we have 4 over 1 times 5 over 24. And then now, solve the first term, which is 4 over 5 times 5 over 8. We can cancel out 5, and then we can cancel out 4 and 6. So 4 becomes 2 since they are divisible by 2, and then 6 is divisible by 2, therefore the answer is 3. That's why we have 2 over 3. And then the second term, which is 4 over 5 times 5 over 24, we can cancel out 5, and then we can get the lowest term of 4 and 24. So since they are divisible by 4, we can cancel out 4, which becomes 1, and then 24 becomes 6. That's why we have 1 over 6. And then the last part of our equation, we cannot cancel out 5, but we can cancel out 4. 4 and 24 to make it 1 all over 6 multiplied by 5, therefore 5 over 6. After that, we are gonna add 2 over 3 and 1 over 6. Let us see if the answer is equals to 5 over 6. Since the answer is 5 over 6, the answer is correct. Okay, let us now proceed with our next example, which is probably the last example. X all over x plus 3 is equals to 8 all over x plus 6. This is the type of equation, fraction is equals to fraction. We can easily solve this by cross multiplication. Example with this one, instead of getting LCD, right? So let us try to cross multiply. 8 multiplied to x plus 3, and then x multiplied to x plus 6. So this will happen. So x times x plus 6 is equals to 8 times x plus 3. And after that, you distribute x and 8. So on the right side, you distribute 8, and then on the left side, you distribute x. So x times x is equals to x squared. X times 6 is equals to 6x. Is equals to 8 times x is equals to 8x, and 8 times 3 is equals to 24. And then after that, you are gonna solve the value of x. So as we can see, in solving this, we need to transpose 8x to the left hand side so that we can combine the like terms. After transposing 8x, it becomes negative 8x. So from there, we can combine like terms like 6x and negative 8x. Now, the answer is x squared minus 2x is equals to 24. Now, if you will observe, it is on second degree. If it is on second degree, we equate it into 0. But how are we gonna equate it to 0? Transpose it to the left hand side. Therefore, it becomes x squared minus 2x minus 24 is equals to 0. Now, after that, we can factor the trinomial. How are we gonna factor it? So as we can see, the factor is x plus 4 and x minus 6. And after you get the factor, we solve for the value of our x. And how are we gonna do that? We equate it to 0 and then transpose. So from x plus 4 is equals to 0, make it x is equals to negative 4. And then from x minus 6 is equals to 0, transpose it or add plus 6 to both sides, then it becomes x is equals to 6. Therefore, our final answer is negative 4 and positive 6. Now, again, our last procedure is to check our answer if it is correct or not. Okay? So the first thing that we need to do is to substitute the value of our x. So let us try first to substitute the value of negative 4 since we have two examples or two values of x. Negative 4, change all the values of x into negative 4 and then try to solve. As we can see, negative 4 divided by negative 4 plus 3 is equal to negative 4 all over negative 1 is equals to 8 all over negative 4 plus 6 is equals to 8 all over 2. And then, since we all know that negative 4 all over negative 1 will give us positive 4 and 8 divided by 2 will give us positive 4, therefore our answer is correct. Since we are done with our negative 4, let us now try to answer or to check x is equals to 6. What we will do is to substitute the value of x into 6, just like our equation here. So as we can see, we substitute the value of x into 6. So instead of x all over x plus 3, it becomes 6 all over 6 plus 3 and equals to 8 all over x plus 6. It becomes 8 all over 6 plus 6. Since we are done substituting the value of x into 6, we are gonna solve now our equation. 6 divided by 6 plus 3 will become 6 all over 9, and then 8 divided by 6 plus 6 will become is equals to 8 over 12. Now, as we can see, this is not the lowest form of our equation. 6 and 9 can be divided into 3. That's why 6 divided by 3 is equals to 2. And then 9 divided by 3 is equals to 3. And also, we can divide 8 and 12 into 4. Therefore, 8 divided by 4 is equals to 2. Then 12 divided by 4 is equals to 3. That's why our answer is 2 over 3 is equals to 2 over 3.